We're here with Cobber head coach Terry Horan as he prepares for Carleton this Saturday at 1 p.m. at Jay Christensen Stadium. Coming off a game against Gustavus, talk about maybe one or two positives you took out of that Gustavus game.
Well, a young man that just seems to get better and better each and every week is Ben SaariBovre. Just a pleasant surprise this year, and we always knew he had the tools, but he wasn't quite putting it all together, and he had been injured here and there. But boy, is he having a fantastic season, and he certainly was on our end of it, even in a even in a loss, he was certainly one of the big positives. He just continues to keep running hard, made some big catches. He's a different person this year, and certainly helping out us on the offensive side of the ball.
Now let's look forward to Carleton. What does Carleton bring? What do they do successfully?
Well, Kurt Ramler's done a fantastic job there. He's recruited very well. They've got kids that are believing in the system. Offensively, he's across the board, just does so many different things, things you always got to prepare for, tackle eligible, halfback passes. On top of everything else that they do so well, and he's got some really good skilled kids, and he's got some good people up front. Defensively, their defensive coordinator has been there for about 6 years now, and he does a really good job of mixing things up. And they're coming from all over the place, and they got good kids, really good kids, and they're coming off a nice win over Augsburg, and where they played that game at Northfield High School because of the flooding of their football field with the Cannon River. And we've had our issues with the Red River, obviously, and I certainly can feel their pain and understand what they're going through. But they're a well-coached football team, and one that we certainly got to be ready for.
What are you guys doing this week in practice offensively? What have you guys been, trying to work on and kind of get the kinks out of?
Just continue to get our timing. Mike played last week. He wasn't quite 100%, but he's much better again this week. He had a full week off after really being at the top of his game, and our offense being at the top of the game prior to the St. Thomas game. So you take a week off, and then you try to come back into the swing of it, and sometimes it takes some time, and we're feeling much more comfortable there this week. We've had a good week of practice, a good spirited week of practice, but we got to continue to get better, and those are the things that we can continue to keep working on. The uncontrollables of, we got to take care of the football. Against Gustavus, we had ball control for 21 minutes, and that's not going to win you many football games. We got to keep our D's off the field, and we got to control the ball, and that's something that we've always hung our hat on, and we got to do a better job of it. And certainly on Saturday, our momentum killer was a few of our turnovers, and that's something that we just got to block out and move forward. It's part of football, we understand that, but we can't allow it to happen.
One of the pleasant surprises on offense this year has been the play of Zach Weller, one of the wide receivers. Leads the team in scoring this year. Talk about a little bit about how he's stepped his game up this season.
Well, it's not even not only on the offensive side. He's been a big-time special team player. We have a Hitman Award that we give out each and every week to what we feel is the biggest hit, and it's the one that our special teams take a lot of pride in. And Zach Weller has at least won 2 of those, and he just gives great effort. There's a kid that a couple of years ago he was a tweener. We hadn't been using a tight end in our sets. We had him out at wide receiver, but he wasn't quite a wide receiver, and he wasn't really a slot back. So we've put the tight end to our system, and really he's not that prototypical tight end either, but he's so smart, he works so hard, he's physical, he catches the ball well, and certainly a young man that's been just a great addition to what we're doing offensively.